Welcome, everyone. Ready to dive into this South Broward real estate market?
Absolutely.
We've got some awesome info here from Antonio Ortega, LLC.
Too expert, yeah.
He knows this area inside and out.
That's right.
So whether you're thinking about making a move or just curious about what's happening out there, you are in the right place.
I think what's really interesting about South Broward is the diversity.
Wow.
And I'm not just talking about the types of homes you can find,
Okay.
which there's a huge range, from bungalows
Right.
to waterfront estates.
Wow. Okay.
But it's also the different personalities of each community.
Okay, so let's talk about navigating this market. Like, what's the first thing someone should know?
So you got to understand the MLS listings.
Okay.
They're really the backbone of real estate.
Like, just browsing through those websites.
Well, it's more than just looking at photos and prices.
Okay.
A real expert can kind of read between the lines.
Yeah.
Spot trends, potential red flags,
It's like having a secret decoder ring.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But let's be honest, the market can be pretty intense,
Oh, for sure.
especially somewhere desirable like South Broward.
Absolutely.
How does working with someone like Antonio Ortega, LLC, help buyers stand out?
It's all about that hyper-local knowledge.
Okay.
He doesn't just know the market generally, he knows these neighborhoods inside and out.
Okay.
He can tell you which areas are really growing,
Interesting.
which properties might go up in value, even things like the best schools or hidden gems.
I feel like that insider info would be so valuable.
Oh, it is. It is.
So what makes working with Antonio Ortega, LLC different?
Well, he's incredibly proactive.
Okay.
For instance, he's got this system to analyze MLS data, and it alerts him to off-market opportunities
Oh,
before they're even public.
Really?
So his clients get a first look at some of the most sought-after places.
That's a game changer,
It really is.
especially in a competitive market like this one.
Absolutely.
Speaking of game changers, I heard Antonio has a special offer for our listeners.
He does. He's so committed to helping his clients find the perfect home
Oh, that's great.
that he actually contributes 10% of his professional fee towards closing costs.
Wow, that's significant.
Yeah,
That could really help someone out.
absolutely it can.
So we touched on these communities a bit earlier.
We did.
Davie, Weston, Pompano Beach.
Yes.
What kind of vibes can you find in those places?
Okay, so Davy, it's more laid back,
Okay.
equestrian friendly.
Oh, nice.
Imagine weekend trail rides.
Right.
Strong sense of community.
Yeah.
Then you've got Weston, known for its upscale living, fantastic schools,
Okay.
perfect for families.
That makes sense.
And then Pompano Beach, of course.
Yeah.
You've got that beachfront energy,
Oh, nice.
for those who crave that classic Florida lifestyle.
So you really do have a little something for everyone,
You really do.
whether you want a peaceful retreat or a bustling beach town. So how do you go from dreaming about these communities
Right.
to actually finding your perfect home?
Well, that's where AntonioOrtegaLLC.com comes in.
Okay.
It's more than just a website. It's
No.
like a portal to your South Broward dream. You
Okay.
can browse listings, explore those different communities, and even get a feel for what life would be like there.
It's like taking a virtual tour,
Exactly.
but browsing online listings can be so overwhelming.
It can.
How does working with Antonio Ortega, LLC make that process easier?
He doesn't just give you a list of properties.
Okay.
He takes the time to really understand what you need,
Yeah.
your lifestyle, your budget, even your long-term goals.
Wow.
Then he uses his market knowledge and that awesome MLS system we talked about
Yeah.
to find homes that match your vision.
It's like having a personal home matchmaker.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it.
It takes away all the guesswork.
Exactly. It helps you focus on the properties that have the best potential.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Now, I know we've been talking about the advantages of working with Antonio Ortega, LLC, but what about those MLS listings themselves?
Yeah.
What should someone who's serious about buying in South Broward be looking for?
Don't just skim the surface.
Okay.
Look past the pretty pictures, focus on the data.
Okay.
Things like days on the market, price history, even those little clues in the description.
So it's like being a real estate detective.
It is.
And that's where Antonio's expertise comes in, right?
Exactly. He can interpret those signals,
Yeah.
identify potential red flags, help you avoid mistakes.
So he's not just finding a house, he's helping you make a smart investment.
Absolutely. He wants his clients to make informed decisions,
That makes sense.
and build their financial future through homeownership.
You mentioned the website earlier.
I did.
Can you remind our listeners how it can help them on their South Broward real estate journey?
So AntonioOrtegaLLC.com is your one-stop shop for everything South Broward. You can explore those listings, learn about different communities, even connect with Antonio directly for a consultation.
It's like the perfect starting point.
It is, it is.
For anyone even a little curious about this market.
And don't forget about that special offer.
Oh, yeah, right?
10% of his fee going toward closing costs.
That's a huge advantage.
It is.
Especially in today's market.
For sure.
Now, before we move on and explore some of those South Broward communities in more detail,
Okay.
I want to leave our listeners with a thought.
I'm listening.
You know, we've talked a lot about the technical side of buying a home.
We have.
MLS listings, trends, all that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really about finding a place where you can see yourself living, thriving,
That's
building the life you want.
absolutely.
So as you're browsing those listings, thinking about South Broward,
Huh?
ask yourself, what kind of lifestyle do I want?
Right.
What are my priorities? What does my dream life look like?
Those are the questions that will lead you to the right place.
Exactly. And Antonio Ortega LLC is there to help you every step of the way.
Every step.
Head to AntonioOrtegaLLC.com to start exploring.
You got it.
Get ready to discover all the possibilities waiting for you in South Broward.
It's more than just finding a house. It's finding your place,
Yes.
in paradise.
That's it.
It's really amazing how South Broward has all these different communities.
It is.
Perfect for different dreams,
Yeah, totally. It's not like a one-size-fits-all kind of place.
Exactly.
I want to hear more about these communities.
Okay.
We talked about Davie, Weston, Pompano Beach.
We did.
Give me the inside scoop.
Okay.
What makes them unique?
All right, Davey. It's got this down-to-earth feel.
Okay.
Nature lovers will love it.
Yeah.
You've got horse farms, big parks, friendly people.
I love that.
That small town feel, but still close to the city.
Best of both worlds.
Exactly. Imagine spending weekends on those equestrian trails.
Well, that's nice.
Or hitting up the farmer's market.
That sounds so idyllic.
It is. It's peaceful, but with that classic Florida charm.
Okay, then tell me about Weston.
Weston is all about sophistication.
Okay.
Family-oriented, top-rated schools.
Makes sense.
Beautiful parks. You really feel that community pride there.
Oh, yeah.
It's the kind of place where neighbors become lifelong friends.
Definitely appealing to families,
Yeah,
especially those who prioritize education.
absolutely.
Okay, now bring on the beach vibes.
Okay, here we go, Pompano Beach.
Tell me everything.
This is pure Florida energy.
All right.
Picture waking up to the sound of waves,
Oh, I love that.
walking on the pier for your morning coffee.
Yeah.
Vibrant downtown scene right there.
That sounds amazing.
It's where you can really embrace that laid-back coastal life.
I can practically feel the sand between my toes.
Right.
So we've got all these different communities, each with its own personality.
They do, yeah.
How do you find the perfect fit for you?
That's where working with Antonio Ortega LLC really makes a difference.
Okay.
He doesn't just show you houses, he listens to your dreams.
Right.
Your aspirations for life in South Broward.
Yeah.
I like to think of him as a lifestyle architect,
I'd love that.
helping you design the perfect blueprint for what's next.
It's so much more than just buying a property.
It is.
Finding a place where you can really thrive and belong.
Absolutely. That's why I always encourage people to check out AntonioOrtegaLLC.com.
Yeah, that's a great resource.
You can explore those communities, see beautiful properties, and even contact Antonio for a consultation.
It's like having a personal guide to South Broward.
It is.
Okay, before we wrap up this deep dive, I
Yeah.
want to go back to something you mentioned earlier.
Okay.
Antonio's unique approach to using MLS data.
Oh, right.
Can you tell us more about that?
So he's developed a system
Uh-huh.
that goes beyond just reading those basic MLS listings.
Okay.
He analyzes trends,
Wait.
spots patterns that most people would miss.
Wow.
He can even find off-market opportunities.
Before anyone else knows about them.
Exactly, sometimes before they're even listed publicly.
That's amazing.
It gives his clients a huge advantage.
In a market like this, that's got to be invaluable.
It really is. He's connecting buyers with their dream homes.
Yeah.
Sometimes even saving them money in the process.
Wow. Talk about going above and beyond.
It's part of his commitment to a personalized approach.
It sounds like he's not just helping people find houses.
No.
He's helping them achieve their dreams.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
That's awesome. Well, I encourage anyone curious about South Broward to visit AntonioOrtegaLLC.com.
It's a great place to start exploring.
Yeah.
Connect with a true expert who loves this region.
Now, before we say goodbye to sunny South Broward,
Okay.
I want to leave our listeners with a final thought.
I'm ready. What is it?
We've learned a lot about this market,
We have.
explored different communities, talked about finding the perfect home, but ultimately, it's so much more than just a transaction.
It is.
It's about envisioning the life you want.
Right.
Finding a place where you truly belong.
Beautifully said.
It's finding your place in paradise.
That's exactly it.
This has been an amazing journey through the South Broward real estate market.
It really has.
We've gone from understanding the MLS to finding those hidden community gems.
Absolutely.
And we've seen how Antonio Ortega LLC can make buying a home less stressful.
Yeah.
More about finding the right lifestyle.
Absolutely.
So whether you're drawn to Davy, with that equestrian charm,
Yeah.
or maybe Weston sophistication and great schools appeal to you, or perhaps it's the energy of Pompano Beach.
Yeah, that beach life.
South Broward has a community for you.
It really does.
And remember, with Antonio Ortega LLC on your side, you're not just buying a house.
Right.
You're investing in a whole lifestyle.
Exactly.
So what's the first step for our listeners who are ready to explore?
Head over to AntonioOrtegaLLC.com.
Okay.
That's where it all starts.
Awesome.
Browse those listings,
Wow.
get a feel for the communities. You can even reach out to Antonio directly for a consultation.
It's the perfect way to dive in.
It is.
See what South Broward has in store for you.
And don't forget about that special offer for our listeners.
Oh, that's right.
10% of his fee towards closing costs.
That's a fantastic opportunity.
It is.
To make those South Broward dreams a reality.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up our deep dive today,
Okay.
I want to leave our listeners with one last thought.
I'm all ears.
We've covered so much.
We have.
But the biggest takeaway
Yeah.
is that finding the right home is more than just checking boxes.
It is.
It's about finding a place where you can really thrive,
Right.
connect with your community, and create a life that has meaning.
Beautifully said.
So as you start your South Broward real estate journey, trust your gut.
Yeah.
Listen to your heart.
Absolutely.
Don't be afraid to go after the life you deserve.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And with Antonio Ortega LLC by your side,
Yeah.
you'll be in good hands every step of the way.
For sure.
Visit AntonioOrtegaLLC.com and get ready to discover the magic of South Broward.
You got it.
Until next time, happy house hunting, everyone.